Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have a Boy Howdy campaign for you. Our first round is going to be the Overlook, followed up by the Rocky Slopes. Before we get into this, thank you to our YouTube members for the support. If you'd like to support, go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of the broadcast we do with no ads. You can advertise your regiment in the bottom of our videos and get an additional broadcast per week. And our regiments for today, on the CSA side, you have the Kentucky Outlaws, 1st North Carolina Sharpshooters, Evans Independent Brigade, Pennsylvania Army of Northern Maryland, 7th South Carolina, 5th Alabama, 14th Tennessee, 1st South Carolina, and the 6th Arkansas. Whereas on the Union side, you have the 2nd United States Regulars, 5th Minnesota, 10th United States Eagles Brigade, 7th Louisiana, 65th Illinois, 33rd Virginia, 27th Virginia, Baker's Brigade, 3rd United States Horse Artillery, and the Midwest Brigade. Server pop for tonight is currently 206. CSA up by 2. This conquest map does not have any artillery, so our infantry in balance is 2 in favor of the CSA side. Frontline reporters for today. Union side, we have Revelson from the Stonewall Brigade. On the CSA side, we have Killer from the Army of Northern Virginia. Appreciate these guys so we can see what's going on the ground while also seeing what is going on in the sky. And if you're playing in this match, whether it be recording and uploading later or live streaming it, send me a link and I'll put that in the pinned comment of the video. Co-commentating with me again for another week, we have Colt. Would you like to introduce yourself?
What's going on? It's Colt from 5th Minnesota. Joined 5th Minnesota. We're the best regiment. Yeah,
I'm glad you're back. So, Rocky Slopes is Conquest fighting for a control of the majority of the points. However, Boy Howdy campaign has different rules, and they only fight over 1 point until the 30-minute mark, and that's going to be the B point for tonight. Anyways, Colt, in your opinion, how does each side want to play this map?
I think Union's playing it correctly so far. I mean, I would kind of contest them a little bit more on this hill, but they're playing exactly how they want to. They got the majority of their force. Well, not the majority, actually. Kind of a weak force over on the road. But you want to kind of box them in down below and cut off their entrances. And so far, they're doing a really good job. Looks like CSA isn't going to push the road. They're going to try pushing uphill, which I completely disagree with. Pushing uphill, you're going to go ahead and you're not going to be able to charge them effectively. You're going to be in this weird, disadvantageous shootout. So I would push road if I was CSA, but maybe they're trying to contain Union right here and then send another force, a bigger force, to try and charge out the road. So who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. TKO did just charge up for CSA up the hill. Union kind of had a poor reaction. Union gets that B point, so they're dealing a ticket drain on the CSA side. But as you mentioned, that road side to the west, you got 14th Tennessee, 1st South Carolina, and A&V pushing up against 5th Minnesota and the 10th US. You do have, who is this? 10th US starting to retreat from that side, or rather redeploy to the top of the hill on point, where you got the 65th Illinois and the Baker's Brigade. To their left, holding the hills, Eagles Brigade, 7th Louisiana, Midwest Brigade, and then really high up on that hill, you have the 33rd and 27th Virginia. Opposite side of this, you got Evans Independent Brigade, banners, and then 1st LAB, EIB, and we saw TKO get wiped.
Looks like 14th is going to envelop 5th Minnesota here with some pincer fire, and looks like 10th US needs to reinforce those friendlies, but it doesn't look like they're doing so. And so A&V, I think, is just going to charge out 5th MN here. We'll see.
It wouldn't surprise me. I mean,
RIP, Nate.
Yeah, they're just going to go right in there.
Back up the hill, back up the hill, back up the hill.
Tickle's going to run out with that
calling
flag.
it back. I think that's a good move to try and get out of there, save the flag. 10th US needs to bail out their friendlies, though, for
They're
sure.
moving in now. They're going to get 14th Tennessee. But CSA making slow progress. But the most important thing in this game is that flagpole. You can see we've kind of had barely any fighting so far. And CSA is already down, what?
I didn't know that
the stage.
That was in bounds, where 5th Minnesota's at. I didn't know that at all. I didn't know you can go all the way out there.
These conquest maps are weird. The next map, Rocky Slopes, where CSA already is, it really goes up the hill where it's in bounds. I mean, if you bring your camera to the northwest, it goes out a ways away. These boundaries are weird. CSA...
Looks like the Union's just going to let them push up this hill right here. I think that's such a weird move to not contest them right there.
Yeah. Union has a lot of guys that could do flanking fire. Officers can't communicate over Steam chat. They got to talk in game or look with their eyes, and CSA might be able to take advantage by just gung-hoing the center.
Yeah, 7th LA definitely needs to reinforce now, for sure.
And they are doing that exactly.
Independent person.
So, Union barely has a line there. CSA is slowly starting to move up the Union right side as well. Looks like the banners and EIB have shifted over here. Banners, part of that PANM, Pan Am.
I gotta say, Union's starting to lose its foothold quite a bit. CSA is just starting to envelop them, and 5th MN is just kind of alone out here. I would definitely get pulled back over here, but looks like they're gonna be stuck right there.
They're gonna lose that flag too, most likely.
Absolutely, yeah.
Union has a lot of forces on their left, and some of them are pushing down the hill right now. That's 3rd Usha.
Why is it called a wheelback?
Yeah, but CSA is taking quite a bit of ticket loss, so we'll see. But Killer's gonna come up the hill and potentially flank the Union on the right completely. See if Union recognizes it. You got way too many forces on the left, though. I'm seeing 3rd Usha all the way out on the rocks right now.
And they'll know the point's overrun in a second. Decoy's trying to get a decap here for CSA. He's going to get it.
Killer's going to go in for a charge here. You can see it.
Especially seeing that decap.
Yep, absolutely.
And CSA is going to have a lock on this.
It's kind of an awkward position. They're on the opposite end of that little fort area, so we'll see if he charges it out or not. But I think CSA is going to take point here.
They should. They're slowly starting to envelop that. 5th Minnesota's flags getting picked back up and return to Union main spawn, which is deep into the woods there to the northwest north, but a little ways away. Union trying to trickle guys over here right now. 7th LA with a mix of EB and BB.
They're just going to throw people at them, but CSA has the natural advantage of controlling the fort area, and looks like Union's going to get ripped apart and go in piecemeal. Good job on CSA for fortifying that position.
The fact that CSA's been down a flagpole this whole time, but are barely down any tickets is wild.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go for complete map control too. Controlling the center right here really dictates this match. I really don't see Union winning if they surrender the fort right here, which looks like they're done.
Yeah, Union slowly start moving, but yeah, that's true. I mean, you have the C point up on top of the hill. Union is most able to get that. CSA has the A point right next to where they spawn, and as you said, this B point pretty much controls everything because the odds Union can slip through a couple guys. It's there. It's happened before, but it's small that Union can get over to that A point and capture it. Same for the CSA. It's a higher chance for CSA to get that cap at C than Union is at A, but still kind of low overall.
Yeah, that A point is just very positioned towards the CSA favor, right next to your spawn. And then all the way out on a pontoon, it's very hard to sneak when there's only 2 entrances that you can go down. So, we'll see.
Shall see indeed. Plenty of match left. 1.5 minutes until the A and C point open up. Which Union looks like they are starting to send a group that way. 7th LA bringing a flag up. You do have some CSA pursuing, that being EIB. These guys know how to decap a safe point, that's for sure.
Yeah, 7th LA is going towards C right now, and they'll go ahead and cap it. But they definitely need to quickly go back to B and help them reinforce it, for sure. Or they might just play in reserves on C. We'll see.
TKO, on the other hand, for CSA are going to go get that A point. TKO is going to get there before 7th LA, so CSA is temporarily going to have a 2 flagpole lead. A&V is charging up the hill into the woods. They're going to hit 5th Minnesota right now and get a flag for the moment. 10th
Yeah, I
US
completely agree with this decision.
starting to respond. Some, not really.
Yeah, that's a good move by A&V. I don't even think they brought their flag with them, which I think is great. Just do a suicide charge, see how many tickets you can get.
I think they did this last time they were on this map, too. Banners was moving up with them as well. Union, meanwhile, made a huge push onto the point. I mean, CSA with A&V pushing up, it spreads them out a little bit, and Union, unintentionally, most likely, charging on the point. They're going to win as both sides can engage.
Yeah, A&V needs to recognize this and go back down to point, for sure. It's hard to do if you die as officer, but unfortunate timing for the CSA for sure.
6 Arkansas have their flag up by the berm, at least the bottom side of it. Lenny's trying to run it down the hill, which looks like he'll be able to get away. CSA didn't lose any flags out of the whole thing. Union did, though. But it should be at least recoverable for them. But CSA get A, Union decaps B. Union is still about 45 seconds to 60 seconds out from getting a cap at C, and they have just started to cap B, but they're under fire.
I think EIB is going for a decap on C as well. Looks like they're going to try and get that. We'll see if 7th LA plays in reserves.
I mean, EIB doesn't have a flag with them, right?
No, they don't.
Yeah.
But they like to decap points. They're really good at it.
I mean, that's one of the good things about being a small group with an event like this is, or just Conquest in general. You can be sneaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, skirmish groups that get decaps and stuff like that, or like garrison places and stuff like that are essential to winning games.
It can be pretty annoying too, especially if 7th LA doesn't stay put, which, again, we'll see what they do. CSA normally don't keep anyone at A, just because Union have to go through one of 2 areas, I guess, and CSA will generally have people there, but...
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, my girlfriend was showing me my son in his little football outfit.
Aw.
She put on. And he's apparently wearing 8-month old clothing because he's huge, 20 pounds.
How old is he?
He's 4 months.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, so he's huge for 4 months.
Huge.
But yeah, huge. Absolutely. Anyways,
Union push up the hill a little bit. They do pick up their down flag. It's 10th US, 3rd Usher, 65th Illinois who went up, got down or retrieved the flag back, knocked down what I assume is A&V's flag, and Union is kind of taken back up their original positions. Union doing a really good job of grouping up and just pounding the CSA. CSA happened to be a little spread out. Union defeated in detail. A little bit of good timing, but also just good coordination. You know, luck can come when you set yourself up right at times.
absolutely. It looks like 7th LA is going to play in reserves over here, which does actually take away quite a bit of the Union force. So maybe CSA can come up with something and just kind of overwhelm the Union.
The 7th LA's got about 20, 22 guys. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. For a 221 man game, that's a lot of people. That is a 5th of the Union team.
That's huge. And I mean, CSA is only committing, I don't want to say that, 6, 7 guys to the point. So, I mean, Union's committing a lot more. But again,
it's kind of an odd choice to put 5th MN alone out here to guard the road, which is the weakest point. Not sure about that from Union.
I wonder if it's more of a delaying action. Or just
I don't
kinda
see
notifying.
why. You put your force, your strongest force over there to guard your weakest point. That's just my opinion.
A&V's just going to charge right up. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess Union could want to keep most of their guys in the center on that point. I don't know. I hear... So A&V's
I completely
doing
agree with
that.
this decision from A&V, though. Just charge out these Union positions, wipe them, and
You got a couple swimmers to
just be aggressive, because this is the weakest side that Union has to defend.
You do have 65th Illinois up the road a little bit, starting to shoot down. Looks like they got the Mississippi's.
TKO is climbing this hill, and the Union is looking right down on him.
Union looks a little more prepared than last time. Or at least they're right up on top of them.
I mean, there's just so many of them. They're just kind of like super blobbed up, and they're just pushing it still. It's super slow though. This push is super slow.
I killed one too.
You stay off my line.
I killed one too.
It's funny that the CSA uniform blends in a little bit, at least with the bushes. Slowly come out. There's a... Yeah, you're not kidding. I hit right click to see the flags. There's a whole ton of them in there.
Absolutely. It's just like they managed to get up, and you know now they're in defensive positions, but that was a crazy move from TKO and all those groups to just blob up and walk up a hill.
I mean, as mentioned, with 7th LA gone, they got the numbers. They got 2 Union flags down. One of them's down on the point. A second one almost shot down on the point. And then you have a couple Union guys. Who is this? Stonewall Brigade, 27th Virginia in particular, with 1 flag away from the point. But
yeah, it's a great move from TKO to go for point. Yeah, CSA really needs to get more people into this fight, though. I see a lot of people kind of holding back in reserve, and
it really feels like Union's just outnumbered.
I just don't understand why they have the flags back right there. Like you wanna have people spawn on top of the hill, not on the bottom.
Why is there a downed Union flag just sitting there to the east of the point? It's like right by the point. I don't know why that's just sitting there.
Maybe just people don't see it. Oh, they might get this decap here. We'll see.
They're gonna get it. They should. General's on it.
EB has the numbers. They could push them off, but
CSA slowly sending more up. You got A and V on one side, opposite side, 7th South Carolina, 14th Tennessee, 6th Arkansas, a mix of others as well. Meanwhile, on top of the hill to the north, you got the banners going to hit the Union lines behind, and Union's not even looking.
What is going on with EIB right now? What is this?
Yeah, it fucking is. Like, 2 guys, greatest fucking great move ever. I love it.
Sorry to take away from the main action on B, but what is EIB doing?
What are they doing? Oh. 7th LA left the C point. It's theirs if they want to get it. 7th LA's returned to help because I think they saw B being lost. And they haven't seen anyone. That's so clutch for EIB. It really is.
So clutch.
Because, you know, it's going to suck. Because 7th LA was like, okay, we lost the B point. We need to help out. Our team's outnumbered. We have a lot of guys. And then in probably like a minute and a half, they're going to lose that point. And then it's going to be like, okay, now we got to truck all the way back. And with no steam coordination for the team to talk, Union might overreact and send multiple groups back. But Union's charging in to the B point from the southeast.
Yeah, their flags are a little exposed right now. I'd get them back to the line. Looks like he's doing exactly that. Union's going to try charging out the right side. And A&V is going to flank at the worst time as well while their team is getting charged. But, of course, they don't know that. But
got 1 Union flag down right now. Probably going to get a second.
Looks like they're going to hold on B, so they have a very strong defense.
No, we're not.
So.
What was 10th US doing? The flag bearer who just ran away from A and V was in their line for like 5-10 seconds, and I go over to 10th US, and they're all reloading, and then A and V hits a fight. No one talking?
I have no idea.
You know, crazy thing, both sides have taken losses at the same time. Surprisingly, a close match. I mean, it's gone back and forth.
Absolutely. I think Union actually had it, and then they just let victory slip through their fingers, for sure.
So EIB gets the decap at C. There is a couple of Union guys here as well. No flag from them, though. That's 3rd Usha.
Yeah. I mean, with that decap on C now.
It's...
Yeah.
It's
like this one Rambo is going to skirmish out with the skirmishers.
The problem is Union... They have to send a group now back to the C point with a flag too, so that's not going to be a small sized group. They probably assume CSA's there as well, so again, they're going to send a decent sized group, which means they won't have as many guys to fight over the B point, and they lost that fight too. And so
I mean, that's just such like why EIB does so well in Boy Howdy. So they send these like small groups to decap, and where the main battle is happening, they divert forces off of it to go recap that point. So very good move by EIB. And yeah, we'll see what goes on B, but
yeah, and I mean the thing is,
CSA just outnumbers them.
Union has not sent a group to A. I mean, it's going to be difficult, but you know you got to do it. You have to try to decap your opponent's save point because CSA doesn't have anyone at the A point right now. I mean, it's a similar thing to what we see with Union, but Union actually lost the point for CSA who's not. I mean, CSA's up by 8 right now, which is not bad by any means. 15 is kind of at that mark where it's too much, but I mean, CSA's played a phenomenal match today.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, 14 Tennessee is watching A too, so don't think that Union's going to get a decap on A because they're probably not.
That's true. I mean, also, right, with CSA being up 2 flagpoles, Union's losing 2 flagpoles worth, so Union doesn't have a lot of time right now to react. I mean, they're down half a morale stage, and both sides have taken losses at about the same time. Union has to make a decision, which you do see some charging to the northwest by 10th US.
Would you want a turtle here, maybe?
If you're Union?
Well, yeah, maybe, because you might be able to knock him down to breaking while you go to breaking. I don't know.
What do you mean by
I'm just
turtle?
thinking about it.
Because turtling is hiding in your spawn.
Well, yeah, just not taking too many losses. Can you turtle at 18 minutes on con?
I've never heard of anyone wanting to turtle on a conquest. I feel like
I'm just thinking about it. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about it from
you're fine.
a strategic point. I'm just trying to figure out ways for Union to win right now.
I mean, they have to win B and then take back C, but
yeah, so like when you both go into breaking, yeah, so when you both go into breaking, right? Do you turtle, right, to avoid the losses, right? You see what I'm saying? And hope for a tie.
If it's low enough of a timer, but I mean, if Union turtled, CSA would just walk over to C and capture it, and then triple cap, and then Union at that point would probably get knocked down the last stand from the triple cap, or CSA would outright hold for the 3-minute counterattack phase and then win.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't know, right?
It's rough. Union's in a bad spot.
Union is in a bad spot. It looks like their only play is to like either go for all 3 points somehow, right?
Exactly.
And just get super aggressive, or they cap C and B, and then just do a miracle hold or something like that, and manage to knock down the CSA tickets.
It has to be a miracle. 7th LA and 3rd Usher for Union are sending some guys with a flag to the C point, so Union's going to get that back in about 2 minutes, but Union is going to be down a morale stage. A&V's charging up the hill for, I think, a 3rd time now.
I mean, I agree with these charges from A&V. Just do some suicide charges with buck and ball, and just keep putting pressure on that Union line. I think that's a good move from A&V to just do some charges to knock down some tickets. I don't think their right side is going to collapse. I think they'll be okay. We'll see.
And Union is going to countercharge that. Which you still have some CSA kind of there. The banners are rushing up, kind of shooting some Union who stayed back. But, I mean, was it 5th Minnesota, 65th Illinois, 10th US guys are slowly trickling forward. By guys, I mean like 10 of them.
Yeah, it looks like Union's got a foothold in the fort, but CSA is right in the back, just spawning in, and they can charge it out at any point. And
CSA's
you have CSA. You have Union losing the top now, which now they've given up the high ground and are kind of encircled right now. So
Union's got 3 flags. If CSA get these 3 Union flags down here, it might be over for Union. It probably already is, but
is it Jover?
if CSA knocks these 3 Union flags down, which Unions should lose this, maybe? I mean, if a CSA up top charged in, but they're sitting back
Yeah,
right
the
now.
CSA up top are kind of being really passive right now.
Nope, here they come.
They're finally going. Here you go. Yeah, looks like they're fine. I think they were probably just letting Union spawn so they could drain in more tickets. That's if I had to guess.
So 3 flags down. CSA prevent the decap. They're going to get it back up. Union do capture C, but that's the last Union flag. There are still CSA guys up at C. Union doesn't notice them because they're in the bush. And that's EIB.
This is actually insane. If they get a decap here, this is going to be legendary.
None of them.
Oh my gosh, that officer is right next
If they
to
don't
them.
see them, I wonder sometimes, like, if I'm 3rd Usher, 7th LA, and they don't see EIB at any point, if their first time noticing that they're here is watching a broadcast, I wonder what the reaction would be like.
Dude, I think they're going to get it. I think they can kill all 3. Because they got 5 guys, right?
Yeah.
All you got to do is kill the officer. And then, even if you take 2 losses from the other 2, you still have 3 people to do this.
It's
Well, let's
crazy
see.
work. I mean, who is this? G.
You also have an officer, Rad Baron. Yeah, he could kill all 3 of these guys.
Okay, you see the G money guy? He's up on
I
the
see
hill.
him.
He should be able to see the officer.
I think maybe he's confused. He's a 2nd lieutenant. I don't know how you didn't see that, but
I mean,
we'll see what EIB does.
obviously we know they're there, but I mean, just I guess if you're not expecting someone, you're not looking over there. You're just looking at the view that is Harper's Ferry, but that officer kind of sticks out.
Looks like 3rd Dasha is going to go ahead and reinforce their skirmishers over here. And they're going to shoot. They're going to shoot their shots all the way over here.
If I hear those guys shoot, CSA's got a firm hold of... Oh, come on, EIB, rip it.
Yeah, they're not going to take B here. CSA is super pushed up right now. Although their flag is pretty exposed. I don't know why you bring your flag all the way out here.
I mean, they have
When your
a
team is
flag.
flying back.
Union doesn't. I mean, I guess who's going forward? What is that? Banners there with the mix of groups of them. Push up. Come on, EIB. Cook them. Uh-oh. Oh, they fired a shot. They just fired a Night Hunter. He's dead.
Oh!
One left.
Oh my god, they do! They're gonna get the decap. That's insane.
There's one Union guy left. Who is it?
Yeah, but
Rome.
he can't with according to the rules. Wow, that was insane.
Well played by EIB. That's going to be the nail in the coffin. I mean, Union is trickling
It
forward.
looks like
They're
2
going to
Rambos are gonna fight.
hit
see.
last stand, and no more respawns for them.
Absolutely. That was fun to watch.
That was pure cinema.
Pure cinema.
Don't get better
EIB
than
gets 2 decaps this game. 2.
that. And
I'm
the
telling you,
warnings
they're
for
built
that.
different.
The warnings for that Ramboing are.
You guys are fucking awesome.
Looks like they've been sent out.
Who's MDZZ?
I don't know what the MB stands for, but the ZZ is Zarvona Zuavs. They're part of Evans Independent Brigade, which is with
Oh, okay,
2nd
EIB.
Texas.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
Oh, never mind. They're behind us. There you
okay,
go.
interesting. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. He just doesn't have the EIB in front. Okay.
Yeah, you get.
I was confused.
There's what the QR. It's a European group. They were first Kentucky and rebrand Quantrill's Raiders. It's like we're running out of regiments, I guess.
Hold here, hold the rocks, hold the rocks, hold the rocks, hold the rocks. There's more to our
Come on, you cunt. You fucking come on.
All right, final thoughts, Eagle.
A little charging happening on, and then I'll say.
Get your loads, pick that flag up.
Right through them, boys. Come on.
I mean, yeah, CSA just played a dominant game. Union had the advantage to start, and then CSA just outplayed. I mean, they attacked both sides and broke through where they went. Union had too many guys to the Union left of B point, and CSA just punched right center, and Union didn't respond right away, which is what you have to do as a defender. That just kind of played out. Once Union retook the point, CSA did the same thing, took it back, and then the decaps at C really put Union in confusion. Union was down 2 flagpoles like they are now, and never come back. You have any thoughts, Colt?
Yeah, I felt like Union, with how they played on the right side on the strat sketch, was just wrong. Like, they let 5th MN do like a delaying action on the right side, which is the weakest point for Union to get hit from, right? And which CSA should attack, and CSA did, and they played aggressively with A and V pushing up the road, and they just completely enveloped the Union at that point. I think 10th US was supposed to reinforce 5th MN or something like that, but they didn't. So they lost the position. Union got enveloped from all sides, and that was just really well played from CSA.
Rip the EIB guy who got stabbed off the cliff at C. Oh, I love the ragdolls. I wish they kept them boosted up like they did a couple years ago. It's like you could used to spam run into a caisson while someone was moving it like sprint, and then eventually just shoot you across the map.
Looks like there's going to be a final battle that takes place on C. We'll see.
Yep. Last one standing, and this will be a minute. What do you think of the fall theming?
Absolutely. Oh, dude, I love it. I love fall just in general. Fall's such a beautiful season.
So nice. I'm glad they gave it to us on October 1st and didn't wait until like the 31st.
I live on the West Coast, so I might be biased, but I think fall has the best weather as well, with just kind of a chill, overcast vibe. And I feel like spring rains too much, winter rains too much, and then also snow.
Hearing that.
And then summer is way
sentence.
too hot. But fall is where it's at, dude.
Winter has always been my favorite. CSA is doing a little charge here, 5th Alabama and EIB, but 7th LA and some 3rd Usha, Midwest guys are getting some beautiful shots in them as they run up.
Yeah, they're definitely holding pretty well, but looks like CSA is going to get reinforcements, and that'll about do it.
In like half a week for me, it's gone from like 80, 90 degrees down to 40 degrees. Which I don't mind, by the way. Like 50 degrees, 50, 60 degrees is perfect.
That's a silly thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I like over here in California, kind of central. The weather completely dropped, like you said, 10, 15 degrees from like 80 to like 65, and it's just so nice.
CSA
65, 70 is so nice.
Oh, they're dying. They're dying. They died like rats.
And that should be the last of the Union. I mean, you gotta kill nearly everyone on the team. Where's Union? That I don't... Oh, the A point. Yeah. Who is it? Pancake, Twink Splitter, Sid, and... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher your name. Niva my mix. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I wouldn't even attempt that. I'd just say Niva. Neva? Is that how you pronounce it? Neva, maybe?
Neva.
Neva.
Oh, Neva. Anyways, good first round here. Rocky Slopes is the next map. The CSA just played. You can't complain. That was a really well played match from them. Union just got outplayed.
I think I would have demoted, or not demoted, devoted more troops to the road. But I mean, other than that, Union played pretty well. Recapping that point, I just think that CSA used their numbers advantage with C getting decapped, and they just completely abused it for sure.
Indeed. You heard it here from Colt. Demotions for all of Union. We'll see y'all shortly for round 2.
Yep.
And here we are with the start of our second round, the Rocky Slopes. Server pop right now is 227. CSA up by 7. We do have artillery this time. It looks like CSA is taking 13. Union is taking 17. So our infantry in balance is going to be, can I do math? 11 in favor of the CSA's favor. We are fighting over the A point, which is to CSA's favor until the 30-minute mark, and then all the points will open up. Colt, in your opinion, how does each side want to play this?
I think map control is really important here, and putting a sizable force into the woods is definitely important, especially at protecting your own arty in case your own arty gets taken over. You know, with the woods being taken over, your flank in the corn now becomes vulnerable, and they can attack C from it. So what I like to see from Union is I like to see them defend the woods, but also play the open field on B, so that they don't get flanked from the woods, but they're also shooting downhill on to CSA, who's trying to take B. I think you kind of have to play it a little spread out on this map from a Union standpoint. But I think it's necessary to defend the woods, so you could potentially attack A, but also make sure that they don't flank you around B and also take C.
At CSA, you got A and B, they're charging, or rather, Pan Am is charging out Union Arty, that's right above that A point. CSA strategy, A point's their safe point, they take it, you know, harass Union Arty a little bit, make sure they can't get it, but then CSA should either try to contest that middle point, or loop around the woods to the south, and then send a couple guys up to C.
I'm sorry to interrupt, what is 65th doing over here? They're getting completely enveloped.
Yeah, they're the only Union group
but
pressuring the A point. I don't know why. Maybe they're trying to help the Arty out.
Yeah, they just let they just let Arty get.
They're Arty, yeah. You have CSA gunners from TKO on here. I don't know if they're going to try to flip the guns or they're just going to use them. I mean, as long as they're here, Union Arty can't spawn on here. They'll have to spawn at the infantry. Actually,
oh my gosh, I think they're going to get wiped.
Third Usher still has 2 guns. I didn't even realize to the east.
They're going to get wiped. They have to hop over 2 fences.
Oh,
I think they lose the flank here. That is not good. I think they might get out just barely, but...
And that's EIB trying to get 65th down, and it looks like they will.
The flag goes down. You're not going to get respawns on it, I don't think.
Why would you stop there, Albie? Keep going!
Keep running, keep running.
You know the crazy map boundaries. So if you go to the A point, put your camera above it, and then go to the northwest, you can go to the northwest directly for a really long ways before you're out of bounds. I don't know why that's the case. You can go so far outside the map. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's actually crazy.
I saw played this map. I think it was War Brothers. Someone was losing their flag, and so they ran that direction. And I saw the flag down, and I was like, "Why is this flag not out of bounds?" And then went over there and was like, it was on the edge of being out of bounds. It's stupid how far away that boundary is there. But yeah, Union's not outside of 65th Illinois, which they got wiped. They were able to get the flag back, but they're not contesting the A point. This is a strategy you see sometimes. We saw the opposite last round with a lot of contention on that middle point, but Union instead is just going to instead they're just like, you know, we're probably not going to win this point. Let's just sit back, wait until the 30-minute mark. We'll capture the B and C point, have a flagpole lead, and then we'll try to outright just hold out the 2-1 flagpole lead for the rest of the match, which, I mean, CSA is going to have the advantage for like 10 to 12 minutes, I think it is, by the time we hit the 30-minute mark, and 30 minutes is a lot more time than that. So Union will have time to come back, but they have to play very good, which, based on what we've seen tonight, we'll see what happens.
I like this move from SB to play kind of the woods area right here, and keep an eye on it so you don't get flanked in the corn or get flanked from behind on B. I think this is a good move to watch your flank, even though it spreads you out a little bit. I do like the move from SB here. I was gonna say about boundaries and stuff. On crossroads,
Yeah.
the corn on the right Union right side is actually inbounds for a decent chunk of it. And so I've tested this in pubs where you sneak around on the right side and go all the way to CSA spawn, and you can just walk right through. There's no CSA defenses to stop you.
Interesting.
So
I haven't seen that map in a hot minute.
So yeah, boundaries are weird, dude. Especially with the drill camp maps.
Right.
I think I've been kind of exploring them a little bit more. See what you can do. But that's something I discovered recently.
Would be interesting if you could hit a button as a spectator and see out of bounds. But to the woods to the east, you got banners pushing up against 7th LA. Zapstar tried to go up on his own and he got his head blown off. And 7th LA will back off. Union down a good amount of tickets. I mean, Union's going to be down, you know, a morale stage and a half by time the 30-minute mark is hit. Still comebackable, which, I mean, it used to be the first point will be held till the 28-minute mark. That's what they did last season, at least. And teams were able to come back, but a little easier this time around, which is probably why they shifted it to the 30-minute mark.
Yeah, if I was CSA, I'd just have like maybe like a reserve company in the woods, but I'd send everything I have, you know, over to the left side of the woods over here. And either push C or B with it, because if you take the woods, now a Union's kind of pincered in their positions, and you can get some great flanks on them.
How far east can you go on this? Okay, not that far. Yeah. Like banners where they're at, it's at the edge of the map. Yeah, I mean, you usually don't see CSA go, at least this forest side, too often. They are, I mean, what, Banners is already up to the far east. A and V down the hill a little bit with EIB by that White House. Starting to push up that way as well, alongside the 1st North Carolina sharpshooters. So, I mean, they got like half their team in the woods. Union just spreading out across the whole length of the map. I mean, CSA, I think, kind of realized that Union's not making a push, so they're starting to push out. East side of the map, 7th LA is making a push, trying to outflank Banners here.
Yeah, this is really good map control from Union. They are a little spread out, but I do like this, because they kind of cover everything. And as long as they reinforce what needs to be reinforced, they should be able to plug in the gaps. SB is going to try and hold in the middle of the road. I don't think that's a good position. I would have kind of held on the rocks, but looks like SB is going to get wiped here. Officer's alone. And 2nd US and EB don't see it coming. They're going to get completely flanked from A and B right here. That's why it's important to watch your fellow groups and get flanked.
Those look like EB is going to shift off, and 2nd US as well.
65th is in a great position to do crossfire on A and B, though. So we'll see what goes on with there.
Yeah, but I mean, if A and B, the 65th isn't near the point, so I mean, A and B most likely, I don't think they're going to sit there for long, which they've already going up and over.
Yeah, I think taking these rocks over here is smart. You can get flanked on these rocks, but as long as CSA pushes up and advances and kind of reinforces A and V and watches their flank, I think this is actually pretty good positioning on B. Because now Union has crossfire from all sides.
Yeah, you get that Union defensive line. They've got some guys down to the west to the woods. 5th Minnesota is down there right now, guarding that. A little more to the south of 5th Minnesota's 10th US, so they're both kind of doing the same thing, but a little ways from each other. The rest of the Union group is on the B point. Eagles Brigade, Baker's Brigade, 7th LA forming up there for now with some Midwest, but I mean, outside of 65th Illinois and a third Usha. I mean, whole Union team's kind of concentrated around the B point. Apologies for the pop-up of artillery's been overrun. That's just, you know, it's weird. CSA artillery spawns in by B, which Union's there, and then Union artillery spawns up by A, where CSA's at. It's mightily confusing, this map is.
This is kind of weird positioning from 1st Maryland to not go into the woods here.
It might be out of bounds for them. At least
I mean, they
that
might be
far
trying
up.
to camp the arty, but why not just have a skirmish unit just stay there, camp the arty?
So the 30-minute mark is about to be hit. Union does have a group on the C point, which we didn't mention them. It's Stonewall Brigade. Looks like, so they're going to get that cap at C. Union's going to be able to at least even it out, and they're capping the B point as well. So Union's going to get a flagpole lead. We'll see how CSA wants to respond at this point, but...
CSA is keeping their distance, and I kind of disagree with the strategy. I'd try to push closer and use that snake fence to push up and surround them on all sides. I mean, you got good positions here. You do have a Union group on the snake fence, but, you know, have them push you with... since you guys have buck and ball, have them push you.
Did y'all get wiped?
I think Union's doing a good job of keeping this spread out. You know, they got 2 units on the road, now flanking A and B.
One of them's going to charge in. Yeah,
Yeah,
question
1st
mark?
Maryland is just going to be
Independent.
going to be late on this to reinforce their CSA counterparts.
So 33rd Virginia, part of Stonewall Brigade, moves down the hill. TKO is up with A and V to assist, but down towards the 4 snake fence. 6 Arkansas is starting to push
Union's
this.
going to have a great charge here. Coming in on their side. Ooh, but they get shot down. I thought they were going to have a good charge, but guess not.
Couple 65th made it through. They get a flag down for the moment, but CSA should be able to recover.
Yeah, great job seeing that from TKO and blasting them. Shooting them down before they can get close.
6 Arkansas down to the west or bottom of the hill. B point gets thrown off by 10th US and 5th Minnesota. Lines are kind of stagnant right now.
SB's going to attempt to push up. C's completely undefended. So if you get a unit like EIB to, you know, just go get that decap. Now you're working with only one flag. So we'll see what happens here, but EIB could come in clutch again.
You never
We'll see.
know. Well, who is this group from CSA to the southwest side of the map starting to move out that way? 14th Tennessee
see
and
it.
1st South Carolina. They could do too. But Union, I mean, Union is got to have someone of their own to do that as well. Again, you know, you got to slip through, you got to be smart, but
I'm just not seeing CSA utilize the woods like they should. And they could get completely around them and, you know, go for C, but maybe it's a map knowledge thing or something like that, but they're just not doing that.
or they just all want to go for B and don't care, which I do agree. They would want to at least push a little bit to see with somebody. But 14th Tennessee, 1st South Carolina, pop out of the woods, get on some rocks, get some shots.
These skirmishers from SB are pretty brave. They're getting up close on the rocks here, and looks like they're going to get shot down in the middle of the map.
This is, I mean, Union's really, really spread out. So see, this is interesting.
I mean, it's working, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Can't bash it if it's working.
CSA does have a little bit of time to, you know, be down a flagpole. Stonewall Brigade is charging it again on A and V, or Pan Am rep. Sorry, no, it's just TKO on A and V.
Call. You're defending B. I don't get this call. You went in with your flag too. That's a huge blunder on Union's part from SB.
Yeah,
That's
that's
not
a
a
down
good-
flag.
I don't know why you wouldn't shoot it out. I mean, you have a high ground. You're defending B. I don't get why you would charge there. They didn't even look weak.
There's no real. I mean, sure, you take some rocks. I mean, I mean, you could get CSA flags down there, but I agree. You're defending the point. You're dealing a lot of ticket loss with the flag advantage. No need to do that. And it looks like, though, despite all that, Stonewall Brigade distracts some second US guys went from the B point. They just gunned it right by A and V and TKO, and they're going to get onto that A point and start a decap there.
Ooh.
So good to see Union at least having a group of their own like that. But
Yeah, great play from these skirmishers from second US. Absolutely.
what we saw from CSA last round is Union was very spread out, and CSA concentrated their forces and hit 2 spots, and they broke through.
Oh, okay. So a CSA group catches this. I think it's Zapster. He didn't catch it. He's walking right past him.
Yeah.
Oh, but another unit sees it. Another skirmish unit sees it. So if they get a kill here,
they notice it. Banners see it now. That's the thing, though. CSA hit 2 concentrated points last round, and they are to break through. They're not doing that. CSA is much more spread out this time, and that's helping Union out. He's very spread out as well.
I will say having a downed Union flag is going to help CSA a lot, because Union needs to reinforce through the woods now, and that's far away from B and C. So good on them.
CSA protect the A point. A and V is starting to gun it to that B point from the rock.
Wow, this is an open field charge. I do agree with this. You got to get something going. I actually agree with this maneuver here. I would keep the flags back. I wouldn't bring up the flags TKO, but
Colt is A and V's biggest supporter here. He loves everything they do. They've done good things. I'm not just. He's on their payroll.
I'm on there. Yeah, exactly.
TKO charge up the hill.
$200 a month.
Into some Union there. Union's at least holding. Union collapsed in from the top of the hill, picked up the down flag for Stonewall Brigade. Good responses from Union there, and Union's going to hold this.
Yeah, I think it was a good try to try and get something going. It was a bold move to charge an open field like that, but I think they were just trying to get something going, and I can't disagree with it. I mean, that's where all your forces were.
Nice shot from CSA already. Yeah, you got to get something going. I mean, sure, you have the ticket lead. Again, you were up by over a morale stage, but it's not going to be there forever. I mean, it's a third of a morale stage difference right now. Great move, though, from 65th and Stonewall Brigade. They saw A and V and TKO leave, and they immediately charged into the rocks, got their flag up and flanked, got 2 of those CSA flags down. It was a brilliant response.
Absolutely, for sure. Now CSA has no flags, and defending A is going to be
no flags.
A little bit of a challenge.
Oh,
we'll see. We'll see though. I see EIB coming in clutch again, dude. They're going for C. Oh,
jeez,
boy.
they really want that. That way you were mentioning, I think, earlier. Was it the Eastwoods or the Westwoods that you were talking about on this map? Like Union spawn woods or CSA spawn woods?
Oh, Union spawn woods. I was always talking about that.
That's what I thought. I thought I'd clarify.
Absolutely. Yeah, EIB is going to get this flank. This is why I've been saying the entire game. You can do this.
Guys, EIB doesn't need any new members. Keep them at 5-10 minutes. Kidding.
Absolutely. I mean, I love EIB. They're great at skirmishing. They're one of the honestly the best skirmish units I see in events for conquest, at least. And yeah, they're just coming in clutch again.
This decap, though, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Union has essentially full control of the field right now. CSA's down 2 flags. A lot of CSA is moving out of their main spawn right now. And
I think it's going to break Union up, for sure.
It's going to break them up, yes. But the question is, how much Union is going to fall back to that C point to try to retake it? That's going to be interesting to see. But CSA is starting to move out of their woods. 3rd Usha and 5th Minnesota are going to at least be closest to this. A and V's in front. TKO behind for CSA.
Yeah, Union controls most of the map except the Union Woods. And CSA is just going to try and get on that snake fence and push up.
So A and V TKO win against 5th Minnesota and 3rd Usha there. Again, CSA numbers, if they just all bunch up and hit something, Union's kind of had a poor response time tonight, at least on their flanks, just noticing what's going on in their center. But, I mean...
Yeah, CSA is going to shoot up this hill, but if they can get this decap on C, it's going to change things up because now they need to pull people off of B.
No one's losing any tickets anymore. Huge decap. But here comes CSA. Starting to go up and over.
Ooh, huge, yeah. Huge push right here. We'll see how it pans out. I wouldn't bring your flags with. I think that's a mistake.
I mean, if you're trying to gain ground or get the point, you gotta at least somewhat bring them up.
You gotta win the push first, and it's risky to do that. It's risky to put all your eggs in one basket. I don't know. That's just me. Especially when it's so close like that. Like, it's only a 50-yard distance to cross. If you win the engagement, you can push your flags up.
Union reinforcements collapsing from the top of the hill, and Union's gonna hold this.
I don't know. I actually don't know. I think DSA might have a chance here if the Woods groups come in and reinforce, but we'll see.
What an arty shot from Union on those two CSA flags.
Yeah, great shot. Yeah, Union's gonna end up winning this. And Union's not sending a ton of guys over. I think EIB can actually defend C. If they...
Union's, I mean, sure, not a lot of guys, but that's a group with a flag there. Union gets a decap at A. Who is it?
Oh, yeah, I think it was
Second
second US.
US, yep.
Yep.
27
Great
PAs
job,
over
second
here.
US. I said EIB is the best skirmish unit, and second US is like, hold my beer. They heard that and they were like pissed off.
At least for me on the B point, CSA charging, if Union has those flags there, if CSA wants to keep the momentum charging going, that's at least why I would think the flag would want to keep going up there. I mean, they did end up losing one and losing the charge, so.
Yeah, 14th Tennessee needs to, or first South Carolina and 14th guy. We're gonna keep tabs on this.
Okay, EIB's doing what they did last round, partially. First South Carolina, no, 14th Tennessee are going to gauge, but EIB is just hiding, like they did last time. And Southern Time for 14th.
The problem is they can get reinforcements with this flag, right? So it's going to be hard to push them out with 6 guys, but if, you know, they somehow surprise them, you know, maybe.
Yeah, or just leave.
You could wait. That might actually be the move here. Just wait for them to cap, wait for them to go back, and then decap it again. Yeah, it looks like they're going to lose that engagement. Yep. Nice try, EIB.
Who's the Union group over here? Let's see then. Is it 65th Illinois? Good job on their part.
Yeah, no one's capped A in the meantime. And
oh, look at
yeah, it looks like CSA is going to lose this round.
It's a morale and a half stage switch, unanswered by CSA. I mean,
I just don't think they utilized the Union Woods. They really didn't. EIB finally utilized it to decap C, but you can push all the way into those woods right there and just defend C. You can just defend C, utilize the corn, and what are they going to do? They're going to charge at you, charge at Buckenball? You know.
CSA already's cooking up the A point where 65th is at. And there's only 4 guys left.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
It looks like their flag is going to try and get away, but I don't know. Maybe.
Good on Cribson for just picking it up and running.
He could. Oh, no.
Nice shot.
Oh, but someone else could get it.
Gary, nope.
Oh,
no.
Nope, and it's just an officer left. Yeah.
Still a huge decap and almost cap for the Union. That would have been a triple cap, but I mean, CSA is going to spend the next, 45, 30 seconds capping that. They're still going to be losing tickets, and then they got to spend a few minutes moving out. I mean, they're going to be down 3/4 to a whole morale stage in a minute or two.
Oh, if this skirmish group had one more person, they could keep decap C.
Man, I remember when they first released the mode and just anyone could decap or capture.
Oh gosh, no. Awful.
It's a good change.
Absolutely. Good on the devs. They actually did something right.
They've, at least with the zombie mode, outside of the drop of the drill camp maps, which have kind of been buggy.
Why was it so hard at the beginning, dude?
I don't know, but they've made good changes at least to make it better. And I've seen apparently people have been beating the Inferno Titan as of late, which, again, it would have been nice if it was balanced at the start, because you spend all the, what, an hour and a half to get to the Inferno Titan, and then you just lose because it's unfair. It sucks. It's like when the, what was it, Final Push achievement last year was bugged. And so even if you got it, you didn't get it, and so like you just spent 2 hours doing this for nothing. Anyways, you were gonna say?
I think everyone should be able to play officer, or like make barrages open to anyone, because barrages are like what save that game mode. It's like if you only have one officer slot for both sides, you get 2 officer slots. You can only call down 4 barrages, but if you get like 50 people calling down barrages, that's like,
it is awesome.
yeah, it's awesome to watch.
I've seen it, and then they took it away.
Yeah.
Anyways, EIB is gunning it to that C point, and Union saw them. 10th US and Midwest have shifted and at least started to shoot out with them. Some CSA shifted over as well, but I'm gonna.
They're just gonna straight up ignore this Union group. I actually like this play right here. I think it's a really good play from CSA to just say, you know what, screw it. We haven't been successful taking B. Let's just go for C.
Yep.
And they're just going to walk past it. The Union's just going to let them. That was actually really funny to watch. Union actually just let this CSA group just go ahead and get this decap.
Westwood side, TKO is popping out of the woods right next to 5th Minnesota. Banners is shifting in with TKO as well.
What is going on with Artie? What is going on with this Artie on Union side?
Now, what do you mean Artie on Union side? Because where Union's at on B, that's
the hill,
CSA
the hill.
Artie. Okay, yeah.
The right side. Yeah, right side. Union right side.
Shenanigans. I don't know. A lot of Artie pieces are very spread out. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, Union's gonna full push this. This Woods group really should have pushed with them on C. I don't know why they didn't. Maybe they're planning on taking B, but I think the move is just to dedicate everyone to C at this point. And I think CSA is unfortunately going to lose this, which was kind of a great Hail Mary, for sure. They were successful at it and taking C down, but...
And we're going to stop it for a minute, which, it's something.
It is something, and, you know,
but, oh man.
They could cap both points and prevent themselves to go in last stand, but...
Who is this, 65th?
I don't know.
No, it's 33rd Virginia Stonewall Brigade. Just turned to A and just went for it, and that pulled, it looks like 40, 50 CSA guys. And Stonewall Brigade, 33rd Virginia saw them and immediately leaving. And I mean, this is just CSA spending a lot of manpower to defend this A point.
You know, I think they might be able to get the sneak cap. We'll see, but...
Sneak cap?
Yeah, I think EIB might be able to... Yeah, I think EIB might be able to decap C.
They have enough.
We'll see.
A couple of 14th guys are on top of B right now, but you do have Eagles Brigade and some Midwest there as well. They're going to be able to hold that.
I don't get why you're dedicating so many troops to retaking the Hardy. I mean, at this point, you gotta make pushes.
I mean, I think they're charging them out too because they're harassing the A point. I mean, this group, 33rd Virginia, was about to be on top of the A point, and then A and B.
But you also got people in reserves on A. Like, I just don't get it.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know why they're sitting back. I do agree there.
Yeah. I just think the CSA team is in shambles in coordination right now. And looks like EIB is going to make a move, maybe?
Union's going to hold
There's 4
the
Union guys defending it, so it's going to be hard to wipe all of them.
CSA sending a lot, though, to the C point. And you do have some Union shifting to react. 10th US and 7th LA for Union, but opposite side, TKO in front. You got 1st South Carolina, 14th Tennessee behind, and then furthest, starting to move up, you have Banners.
This is what I felt like they should have done the first time. It's just full send at C, and you know keep units in reserve on A. You know, you have a better chance of defending C than of capping B.
CSA, despite having larger numbers, are not all going in at the same time, and Union, at least, it's... I don't know if they're holding. Kind of.
No, they're not going to hold that. They're not.
I mean, they're just
You
kind of
got
sitting back.
skirmishers in the corner that are going to come in and
Yeah.
probably wipe this Union group,
Yeah.
if I'm going to be honest. Looks like EIB doesn't see where there are. But yeah, EIB is going to push them. Maybe kill this flag. If they can kill the flag, that's huge.
And it's running out as the rest of the Union guys just go in trying to distract.
If someone can shoot Garrier, it's...
Come on, 7th. Let's do this, 7th.
Nah. But you got 10 minutes to defend before you get in last stand.
A third of them are out, or a little more than a third is not a whole lot of tickets. You have a couple Union guys. I assume 2nd U.S. is just going to walk onto the A point
If you
right now.
control 2 points, though, like, can you do it? Because you're not getting the same ticket drain.
Sure, but you're still losing tickets. I think a third of a ticket stage is still too low for 10 minutes. I think you just normally you drop.
Depends on if Union just like full sends it. Like if I was Union, I would just get super aggressive here, even if because they're right next to last stand. You want to push them in the last stand. You don't want to risk 9 minutes of just playing passively, and then they don't go in the last stand, and now it's a tie game.
Look at the A point.
Oh no! Huge blunder. Huge blunder.
2nd U.S. will get the decap. Stonewall Brigade and Baker's Brigade moving over with the flag now. Some CSA went up the road, that being 5th Alabama.
Oh boy, that was a huge blunder on CSA's part. That's going to cost them. I think that's going to cost them the game.
I mean, CSA tonight has played a lot better when they're grouped up as a team going in. Union has been playing much better on the map that's much more open. So it just seems like 2 play styles, and the play style, at least for Union, favored them on this map, and they're so far doing well. CSA at least starting to maybe get a little back, like do a little well, but it's too late. I mean, CSA is almost in the last stand at this point.
Yeah, and you got 8 minutes. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to hold it for that long.
Union charged into C. They lose there. Union trying to hold A. You have a tiny CSA group, at least trying to, not tiny, but a moderate size
but they're
group.
getting pincered, and their flags are getting pincered, and they're going to get wiped here.
65th Illinois. It's 5th Alabama, 6th Arkansas, mix of A and B, trying to get this A point.
Yep, and Savage is going to try and defend against it, but that's too many guys.
Nice
They
arty
might
shot.
wipe them on A. No, they're not going to do that. Yeah.
So CSA is going to hit last stand in a second. They're down a flagpole. Union's going to be forced into breaking, I assume, eventually, but unless CSA gets the triple cap, which probably won't happen, Union's going to get a very good win, and this is probably the first time, at least I've seen Union win in a decent while. At least from what I remember, which all these War of Rights matches I watched kind of merge into one, so I very much could be wrong, but it feels like CSA's been winning a lot more this season.
Absolutely. I mean, I 100% agree. I think Union did a really good job of kind of playing close to each other, and utilizing the open field to just shoot the CSA down. And again, I think once they realized CSA wasn't taking advantage of those woods to sneak around them, I think they just dedicated more people to the open field, and they just managed to win by controlling B and C, even though they didn't have anyone on C in reserves. So, good job on Union's part, and looks like they're gonna get their first win. Not in Boy Howdy, but
The first win in Union history in War of Rights. It's been 10
yeah,
years.
first win in a while. First win in a while. I'll say that. Yeah.
You know, something to note, Molex is with PA and V. He's with PA. Is actually, from what I've heard, he made PA's websites for him, and then that's why the devs hired him, which is pretty neat. Which they did with Pingu, too, the guy who made essentially the 1776 event happen, because he made a bunch of French models as a mod, and then devs hired him, and they made that event, which is great. But Molech should really start spawning in some stuff for the CSA to help him out right now. Like, spawn in some Brutes or maybe the Inferno Titan. See what happens.
I gotta say, the Revolutionary event was awesome. I loved it so much. It actually balanced the game quite a bit because they gave everyone Buck and Ball. And so all these Union maps that were like attack that they couldn't win on, they could finally win.
They're charging friendlies in the corn.
It'd be cool if they, and I get why they wouldn't, because it would be a little weird. They could sell it as like a skin DLC, where it's just like you flip a toggle. But I guess that would be weird to wear Revolutionary War skins and be using like a Springfield 61 or an Enfield. I guess that would be ahistorical.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
But who knows? They're just gonna do special events every month of the year. We got 1776. We have the zombies. I guess Christmas is its own special thing because of the candy canes and such. There's what? Only 9 more months of the year?
Yeah. Yeah.
The turkey trot. I don't know.
They just picked up their white flag. They just picked up their
Yeah, I just think I think it's nice they have like the seasonal events and stuff like that. We got one for summer, one for October, one for Christmas, and then do we have one for spring?
Not really.
Not really. We get like an update in spring or something like that, a balance update that actually doesn't help balance the game but worsens it.
Dude, if they balance the normal game as much as they've balanced the zombie mode, that'd be phenomenal.
That would be awesome. Why can't they do that?
I don't know.
That's my question.
The $1 trillion question.
I don't get it. But I'm not a dev, so I get to complain.
I think it's a reasonable complaint, though. I'd say.
It looks like they're gonna get decap on B though. That's pretty cool.
Do they have flag here? No.
No, they don't. EIB is just gonna get a decap on B. Oh, and
Union.
they might be able to wipe this Union flag if they shoot. If they shoot all their shots, they're gonna respawn people in. But
Union's gonna get C back, so the 2-cap advantage won't happen.
Let's go, Diggy. You over here fucking saving lives and shit? We got 3
Union's gonna get reinforced here by EV.
Yeah? Let's go kick his ass, dude.
Shoot it.
Yeah, come
Yeah,
here,
they're too.
Come here, boy. 12.
They're too afraid to charge EIB right there. But to be fair, it was an open field and a 20-yard gap to cross. So. Yeah, it looks like that's game. I think Union did a good job here of playing together. I think CSA kind of blundered not using the Union Woods to push up into the corn. But overall, good job on Union. And good job on second US getting A point while everyone just was distracted with B and C.
That was definitely a huge help that Union needed because CSA spent a good amount of time and manpower on that A point.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, what have you?
It looks like everyone's going to collapse in now. Probably wipe these CSA remnants.
Yep, on both A and B. Really good 2 rounds tonight. I can't complain. It's a good start to the weekend.
Absolutely. That was fun to watch, for sure. I enjoyed both rounds.
So let's do 2 more rounds.
Exactly.
Orv writes 24-hour stream. Number 2. The Fantasy Football League, I'm in at least one of them. The last place punishment is a 24-hour live stream, and I'm like, I've already done that. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to support the channel more. Go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do with no ads. You can advertise your regiment and bomber videos and get an additional broadcast per week. Besides that, though, we have our Discord and Clips channel on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Check that out if you enjoy the daily clips. Starting to post a lot more on that and helping that grow would be awesome. But if you're playing this match, recording and uploading or live streaming, send me a link as well. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. Couldn't do this without you. God bless, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful rest of your night.